It's a nice place. Well, I might have been born just poor white trash, but I sold 1 million records, made a little cash. The doctors and the lawyers, they don't think it's funny that they're living next door to white trash with money. White trash with money, let's go.
Listen, did you know?
Welcome to White Trash with Money. Welcome back to White Trash with Money. Justin Danger Nunley, my co-host, Matthew Lida. He has plantar fasciitis right now.
Yeah, it's killing me.
You good?
Yeah, I'm in shoes, not flip-flops.
Special guest today, hailing from Corinth, Mississippi. Founding member of Saving Abel, Mr. Jared Weeks.
Hello. You can't use words I can't spell. What was that, fasciitis?
Fasciitis.
Yeah, I can't spell that.
I can't spell Mississippi, so there you go.
Hey,
M-I, crooked letter, crooked letter I, crooked letter I, humpback I.
He's got it.
There
He's
you
got
go.
it.
That's how you do it.
What do you call a hippie's wife? Mississippi.
Ooh. Hey, do you know why hippies don't make good pictures?
Pictures as in taking pictures?
No,
or pictures
pitchers
as in
like baseball.
baseball? No, I do
They're
not.
always hiding outside. So
They are.
That's so
You got to wear cleats, I think,
yeah,
to be in
gotta
baseball.
wear-
yeah, they
closed
just don't
toe.
wear shoes.
rope
Period.
sandals
yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
closed toe.
Jesus wore sandals.
He
Jared,
did.
Yeah, you can't play baseball with a hacky sack. You know.
I wonder if they ever thought, like, people, he was a carpenter, right? Jesus was a carpenter, right? I wonder if there was ever anybody in his hometown that was like, man, this night table is just uneven, man. I ain't going back to that.
Was his furniture?
or was he the greatest?
Yeah,
You know
was
what
he
I'm
like the
saying?
best furniture ever?
You can't, you know.
Well, they said it. The Bible says he was perfect.
Well, that's the whole thing. Did he purposely maybe not make his furniture nicer than everybody's just because he knew that he could do it? Like,
And he had a good heart. Yeah, he didn't want to.
And he was like, man, I don't want to mess
Hey,
up
bro,
Bob's
was the
business.
show off. I'm just saying.
Really? You think he was a show off? He
Dude,
wanted
he
the
turned
attention.
water into wine just to show off to everybody. He's like, "Oh, you want to get
But
drunk
he
more?
didn't
We
want
got you."
to. He didn't want to. He told his mama, said, Mama, now's not the time.
Jesus walks in a bar with the disciples, and a waiter comes up and he says, I'll have 12 waters. And then he winks at the disciples. he just says, I'll have 12 waters.
He ain't played for a bar tab in years.
You think that wine was good though? You think it's probably the best wine ever?
No.
No.
I mean, it was new wine.
I mean, it was a good Merlot, you know.
There's
I
no
imagine.
such thing.
As a good Merlot? What about Yellowtail? I thought this was white trash.
Oh, I
man.
forgot you were
See?
Mississippi.
That's right.
Yeah, that right there. Hey, box wine's
Box
highfalutin.
wine,
I
yeah.
know it, man. That
That's
Franzia.
highfalutin in Corinth,
That's
you
it,
know.
baby. That's it.
Did you grow up going to church?
I did. I grew up in a evangelical household.
Yeah.
I couldn't even listen to rock
what
and roll.
denomination?
Well, my grandfather was responsible for this denomination, but it was called the Church of God of Prophecy, and it was almost Pentecostal.
It is Pentecostal.
There you go.
So
yeah.
we are rooted in the Pentecostal faith.
Absolutely.
I grew up Church of God of Prophecy
Did you
as
really?
well. Absolutely.
Well, my grandfather sort of was one of the co-founders of that. His name was
Really?
Omer Lawson. Yeah, he's dead now. He was my great-grandfather, but
Your great
yeah.
grandfather was Homer.
No,
Omar.
Omar. Was he black?
I was about to say, like, he's got a black guy's name. My dad's name is Joey Tyrone Weeks, and he is white, but that's not a white person's
Yeah.
name.
At
I always
all.
thought
Yeah.
that was-
No.
They drank some chocolate milk at
For
some
real.
point.
He was born in Chicago, though, you know.
Yeah.
You never know out
Yeah.
up there in Chicago.
Yeah.
His parents might have did it just to help him fit in. I don't know.
Yeah, your great granddaddy was sipping out of the other water
He
fountain.
was.
You know what I mean?
Probably, absolutely.
Yeah, down there in Mississippi.
Well, the religious roots go all the way to Saving Abel's name.
Yeah, we Googled the story of Cain and Abel in one of the
So
options.
that's how you came up
There
with
was no saving Abel from his brother Cain. But honestly, we've never gotten any requests at Sunday school for our music.
I would imagine
No.
not. No, there was. I can remember growing up in Church of God of Prophecy. We had a night for youth group where you brought your favorite album that you would listen to.
Oh my God, you brought Oasis, didn't you?
Oh no, I think I brought Kiss.
Oh,
And it was
Mama,
like-
they wouldn't let us listen to that because it stood for Nights in Satan's service.
Yeah.
Bro, it was under the bed. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
man.
Destroyer album. My brother had it. He's 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
You pull it out and they're coming over that mountain with those boots
Yeah.
and it's on fire
Yeah.
and everything else.
That's such a good movie, Detroit Rock City.
I wouldn't say that. I would just say
I love
it's
that
fun
movie.
to
That's
watch.
such a good storyline.
Yeah,
it was
just
great.
fun. I think
It was
a-
fun.
I
It was
think
a good.
fun.
No, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Top 5 of all time.
I think the best moment in the movie is when, I don't know about that. I think the best moment of that movie was when they're driving down the road and they're like, this hitchhiker's like, should we pick up this hitchhiker?
This is how pornos start out. Or this is how horror movies start out. This is how porn start too.
Oh, well, that's how porn starts too. I never watched the intros on porn though.
Yeah,
oh,
I just,
man.
I only get past the intro.
Yeah.
I never get to the full
Quick to the
storyline.
draw, baby.
I have came to more credits.
It's like I don't even know this guy, but every time, wait, watch this.
Do they have closing credits?
Bro,
I know they got opening credits.
They do.
Yeah.
All I know is when that door opens up and that pizza guy's on the other side.
You know what
As
I
the
just
plumber's
learned?
leaving.
You know, hey, y'all know what I just learned this past week?
What's that?
That those women, that's not really their stepmom. That's an actress.
Yeah, they're not actually related.
That's
Always
wild.
wondered.
Yeah. Now there's some out there that you can watch where they are, but
That's
it's,
called My Perv Family, I think.
Yeah, it's
She's like, what have we gotten into?
it's only hippies from Mississippi.
Nikki, have you ever watched the podcast? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We tend to get off the road, but we go back serious.
You think when you're married to an artist or you're working with an artist, we're gonna go to this podcast. We're gonna talk about music.
Do you want to
We're gonna
just
talk
come
about
sit
their
on the
album.
couch with us?
I never thought we were just going to talk about. I was hoping not. Come on over here.
I don't think it's interruption. Why don't you come in?
Come on in.
Yeah.
Come on
Let's
in. The
have-
water's
let's
fine.
have some fun.
Yeah, you actually add some
It's
beauty
good.
to this.
Eric, do you need to reset?
sausage fest that we have
Okay, let's
here.
pause real quick. We're going to reset.
All right, we're going to go to an ad. We'll be right back. All right, guys, you know how it is. Whenever we're needing to get a little bit more focused, we reach for free. 15 milligrams right here, okay? And you throw in a 15, it pretty much makes you a gangster.
West, Joe, they sent me a bandana, so I wore it. Y'all check it out. Free. It ain't free. You got to pay for it, but it'll make you feel free. Pop a cap on that ass.
You pop a cap in that. This is an ad. What is...
Oh, well, we'll just call them, instead of pouches, we'll call them caps, and we'll pop a cap in that mouth. How about I pop a cap in your mouth?
We're going to go back to the show now.
Hold
What
on.
the
I'm
fuck
gonna.
is
I'm gonna.
wrong with you?
I'm gonna pop a cap in my mouth.
What in the world is...
I'm gangster. Let's go back to the podcast. We're back. Hey, let me ask you.
All right, go for it.
Ask y'all. Do you think Bigfoot has like a human penis or like a Red Rocket situation going on?
She immediately
Like a
regrets sitting
lipstick
down.
situation?
Yeah.
Or,
A lipstick?
I mean, to tell you the truth, I've only thought about Sasquatch's penis a few hundred times in my life.
Exactly.
And I think it would have more of a human type, but I don't know.
But it wouldn't be circumcised.
No, it definitely would.
Could you imagine like him and a dachshund having the same penis?
Yeah, that wouldn't go. That wouldn't
It
work
don't.
out.
It don't
Hey,
match
you want to
up.
hear fact of the day? Listen, did you know that gorillas, their penis size is only 1.5 inches? 1.25 inches.
Every single one of them.
They got a tiny dick, bro.
Yeah, every one of them.
That sucks because they have lots and lots of mating sessions.
My Uncle Larry's in charge
Are
of
you
the
all
measuring.
three jealous equally?
I know that's a lot.
Totally
right?
jealous.
That's a lot.
That bro's hung.
It's like you're the strongest thing on the planet, but
This is in remembrance of Harambe.
oh yeah, that the zoo gorilla.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a golden right there, golden gorilla.
Yeah,
He was a real gorilla.
Yeah. But
Rest in peace,
unfortunately, yeah,
Harambe.
man, 1.25 inches.
Is there a scientific reason for that? Do we know that, or is that?
I think that's just something we're going to have to ask the Lord when we get to heaven.
all right.
What's the first question y'all are asking when you get to heaven? Nikki, you first.
Is that where I'm
Not to be put on
ending
the
up?
spot or anything.
Yeah, what's the
Like-
first question you're asking Jesus when you get to heaven? Just like
Prob-
why overall? Just like why?
No, probably what my Nana put in her liver and onions to make it so tasty.
Her what?
Liver and onions.
Her liver and onions.
Don't ask,
They're
because
Italian.
it's disgusting
and they
otherwise.
cook all it. I love it.
And you didn't get the recipe?
No, it's like the one thing I'm missing. It's very sad.
I've never met anyone that said, "I wonder what they put in that liver and
No,
onion-
just
that
my
liver
Nana.
and onions."
There's no they in this.
Like,
I mean, I got nothing else for him. I'm like, I just,
You
Her
have no
liver
clue
and-
what it was?
Her Nana was her best friend, taught her how to cook, and I'm definitely benefiting from that. But
Yeah.
I don't eat liver and onions.
I don't
so.
either.
But
Oh,
it
so
would
I
good
ate
for you.
hers.
Oh.
Do you feel like he would eat liver and onions if you had this?
Christ or Jared?
Jared.
Um,
The same.
Yeah.
yeah, same. Yes, because he's previously
Jared Christ.
That's my stage
Jared
name.
Cristo.
Cristo. That's right.
Yes, because he previously ate that when she was alive, and he just didn't know.
Was it good then?
I didn't eat it. You know, when you're growing up, you're only fed what your family feeds you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like broccoli wasn't a thing. What is it? Tuna tartare?
Yeah, just
can
raw,
we say that
just
word
raw
now?
food. Yeah.
Steak tartare?
Raw
I
meat.
mean,
You've really changed.
No,
man,
can I- hold
Money
on.
has changed, Jared.
He's
Oh
gonna
my
hate that I say this publicly. But we were at a restaurant, the first like nice restaurant we went to in LA. It was the Boa. And I'm like, ooh, tuna tartare. We're 24, 25, or 25, 26.
You don't even know what tuna tartare is at this point, do you?
Bro.
no,
Hush
she
your
introduced
mouth.
it to me.
So I'm like,
I was 23 when I took my first plane ride
to
from
sign his
Memphis to
record.
LA.
Yeah.
And this is when I'm getting introduced to this stuff.
so we're 24 and 25. And I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm
Is
going
this
to
like
order.
04, 05 timeline?
This would have been probably 08.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And so I'm like, nice restaurant, tuna tartare, tableside Caesar. I'm so happy right now. And the tuna tartare gets to the table and Jared like scoops on the chip and puts it in his mouth. And I just see his face change. And I'm like,
You start spitting it out. I'm
what
like,
is wrong?
I'm
And
like-
he's like, they forgot to cook this.
I was like, they didn't cook this. They forgot to cook it. And she's like, it is cooked. And I'm like, no, it ain't.
But
It's
I'm like,
not cooked.
Did the
This
tart?
shit ain't deep fried.
I'm like, did the tartare not give it away? And he's like, I don't know what that
I don't know what
means.
that means either.
I was like, I thought you were just calling me names at this point.
Is that what tartare means? Is raw?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's
any
this the
tartare
first.
is a raw.
It's
like-
raw.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Beef
beef
tartare.
tartare.
Yeah,
tuna
it's
tartare.
hamburger meat. You
And
were
I'm
saying
like,
hamburger
and I'm
meat.
like, how did? She's like, it's cooked. You can eat it. And I'm like, how? And she's like, said something about the
The
way,
salt.
the salt and the acidity of it. And I'm just like, this is not good.
Speaking of salt, did you know that pink Himalayan salt
I
is like
love it.
Nephilim blood?
What is what Nephilim? What?
Like the giant people.
oh,
Yeah, from the Old Testament.
Ooh, I like me some.
There's a
Nephilim. I
hey,
love Himalayan salt.
yeah,
bro.
hey, there's a rabbit hole you
Are
need
you
to
a
go down
Yeah,
there.
cannibal?
there's a conspiracy.
We got
theory that-
introduced to that this morning from
the Giants.
Christian Stallnecker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know Christian?
I do not.
Yeah, songwriter.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
he introduced us to that.
Yeah, pink
we
to the
Himalayan
whole
salt.
theory of the giant people.
well, I mean, I believe in the giant people. Right?
I've seen. I watched this stuff.
But he told us this morning we was talking about it, and he just hit us with a random. Yeah, that's what pink Himalayan salt is their blood.
Him laying a fact down on you is
Yeah.
what he's doing.
That's good.
Hey.
Hey, guess where we're going?
Where?
Day after tomorrow.
WWE.
You're close. We got
Uh,
invited to Ric Flair's birthday party.
Oh no way!
Yeah.
The Nature Boy.
the nature.
Are you
boy.
are you a Ric Flair fan? Are you
I am a
are you a wrestling
Bro's
fan?
from Corinth, Mississippi.
Yeah, bro. Sting was my favorite wrestler ever. I love Sting.
So you didn't like good wrestling?
Ah, dude. Jerry the King
messed up,
Lawler,
bro.
Jerry the King Lawler is from Memphis, Tennessee.
Yep.
So we had a whole wrestling. Like everybody loved
Yep.
wrestling where I was from, though. I dated a wrestler once too, guys. This is crazy.
What was his
What
name?
was his name?
His name was Terry. No, her name was what? What was it again?
Lauren.
Lauren,
Her real
but what-
name was Lauren.
But what was her?
Stage name?
Angelina Love. That was it.
Angelina
She
Love.
wrestled for TNA
This
Wrestling.
sounds like
yeah.
a porn star.
And
Could
but
be
check
both.
this out. Then the celebrity shows up. I went to watch her wrestle once, and I got to sit next to Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins because he
Yep.
loved wrestling
Yeah.
that much. And it was the coolest thing ever, man. Like I'm sitting here watching wrestling, and I'm like, I'm sitting next. Oh my god, it's the
That's
Smashing
badass.
Pumpkins.
Yeah.
He didn't talk a lot though, but he was very kind when he did.
Yeah.
He was nice. Yeah,
Huh.
I got-
So you're from Corinth.
I am.
Right. So do you know how we're all connected in all this? Like
Inbred?
regional wise. Regional wise.
Oh,
Bama, Mississippi.
You know where I'm from, right?
Where are you
Cherokee, Alabama.
from? Oh, dude.
Right. And Crystal.
You're literally like 30 minutes down the
Yeah.
road. That's where I get on the trace.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Crystal is from Tishomingo.
Oh, then that's right down the road from Cherokee. Yes. Oh,
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
did not
You
know
all
that.
could be kin.
It is a
we could
small
be.
world.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize that until today.
Oh, wow.
And I was hitting you up on the Google, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, and we're going to get into this later. I was like, is he still in Saving Abel? Right? Like, how are we introducing this? Because the whole thing that went down last year, right? We'll get into that here in a minute. But I was looking at it, I was like, oh, shit, he's from Corinth. Do you still live in Corinth?
No, I live in Franklin, Tennessee now. But it is kind of, convenient that mom and dad are only 3 hours away.
Yeah.
They can come up and see the kids anytime they want.
Yeah.
Nashville was the big city to us growing
Yep,
up. Like
us too.
I came to the original Opryland, man.
Me
the
too.
Wabash
The Wabash Cannonball.
Oh, dude.
You'd have Porter Wagner out there signing autographs next to the
Absolutely,
Wabash
man.
Cannonball.
We would
Yeah.
take plenty of church groups up here. Like
Yeah.
Memphis was a big city too, but like Nashville was the huge city we
Yeah,
went to.
Memphis, when we were growing up, didn't have the pyramid. I mean, it
No.
had the pyramid, but it wasn't a Bass Pro Shop then.
No, it wasn't
right?
a
It was
Bass
like a
Pro
concert
Shop.
venue.
Yeah.
The last
What
concert I
was
saw.
it? It was I was gonna say.
Yeah, it
what
was-
was
it
it
was a venue.
originally?
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
a venue.
yeah.
It was a venue. I watched Kid Rock and Puddle of Mud play there. It was my last.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I mean, many years.
Did you ever
ago.
play the?
The Pyramid? No.
No.
I played Mud Island, which is a amphitheater there. Yeah, it's on
I've
the
never heard-
river. Yeah,
Really?
you get on these little trolleys, ski lifts, and it brings you down to the amphitheater. And
I didn't
it's-
know this.
Oh, it's amazing. It was one of the coolest
Is it
things
is
ever.
it like a good amphitheater? Like sound
Yeah,
is good? and
I
everything?
loved it. Yeah, I played with Korn there once, and it
Oh,
was
shit,
Korn,
really?
Chevelle, us, and I think Shinedown. And I remember, the dressing rooms and all that are below the stage, so
Yeah.
they're like down. And I was standing in my dressing room eating off a veggie tray or whatever, and I step outside, and there's these security guards walking through the little tiny hallway, and they were like, turn around, and I was like, I've got like a carrot in my hand with ranch on it, and I'm like, why? And they're like, Jonathan Davis is walking down the hall, and I was like, I'm just gonna go back in my dressing room. I'm not gonna turn around. Like, how dare you shun me? No, but
Why would they want you to turn around?
yeah, I don't know if Jonathan Davis. I don't think it was him. I think it was the security just being
Yeah.
security. But yeah, I always thought that was.
Did they not
strange,
know who
too.
you was at the time?
I don't know. I don't know if they did
That's
or
wild.
not. Yeah,
Eric, have you ever played at that amphitheater?
Yeah, Mud Island's amazing.
Really? Really? They do fairs there.
No, it's not big enough for a fair. All the fairs. I missed
It's
something.
not big enough for a fair.
That's
Eric's like,
Liberty
I
Island.
I play it all the time.
That's
Eric,
Liberty
Eric,
Land.
I'm sorry,
though.
buddy. I'm sorry. I love you, man.
So we love nothing more than giving Eric a hard time about
Hey.
Love and Theft being classic country
Hey,
now.
state fairs are still huge. I'm with you on that. When I went to sing with Hinder, I sang for those guys
Oh,
for like
Hinder.
6
I love Hinder.
I sang for those guys for like 6 months because
Yeah.
Austin had to go to rehab and I just got out. But
We tagged each
switched
other on the way.
places. But they were playing state fairs, and they were some of the biggest shows that I played with that band. man. It was
Really?
yeah, it was amazing. It was a
Damn.
little scary too because I can't sing like Austin.
Hey, well, okay. That's why. So, okay. Like I said, I had to look this up.
Right.
What in the hell happened with Saving Abel? Like you were not in the band, so Wikipedia is wild right now, right?
Oh, Wikipedia. Let's just start here. Is wrong.
Yeah. So that's what I looked
Just-
up.
Yeah.
But then it said, "Oh, former member," and I'm like, "So is it?" That's where the confusion
where
was coming in. With me.
here's where everybody's getting confused. Around 2013, December of 2013, I quit Saving Abel.
Okay.
We literally were doing 268 shows a year.
Jeez.
I was doing every drug that I saw in sight, every girl anything I wanted was being handed to me. And no, never. I never had any girls ever. No, my wife is
Bro,
aware.
forgot where he was at.
My wife is aware of all the.
For a moment.
She's funny sometimes. She's aware of all the girls that I anyway.
For the
Yeah.
rest of the evening, Jared's gonna be like, "Y'all want to hang out some more? Y'all want to?
Hey,
I
hey,
can't
guys.
go home."
I hear there's a bar that stays open till 2.
This is why he wanted to go eat after these. Like, I don't need to go.
You
home
want to get
with
back
her
to
yet.
Losers, huh? Let's go hang out at Losers, guys.
Sorry, honey.
Steve's got a nice office over there. I hear there's a cot in the office.
He's just gonna sleep on this couch.
Yeah, there you go.
This is a comfortable couch.
Yeah. There's no telling what kind of debauchery has happened on that couch.
No black lights needed then.
I thought you were going to say something different.
Bro, I did too. I was like, well, I'm glad you followed that up with lights. I started sweating.
Black lights.
Woo!
Lights.
Bro, I was starting to get nervous. I was like, well, we're going to have to cut that out. We're
well,
good.
there's the
Slow
move.
down here, buddy.
Totally safe.
Don't
So
get
anyways,
too comfortable now.
so Wikipedia is wrong. It says former member, right?
Yeah, I quit because I honestly, I couldn't even face the day without getting drunk or high, man. And that's just no way to live. And I started bringing the habits home with me. And I started seeing the effect that it had on my family that I was building at the time. So I backed out because I needed a mental, I needed some work. You know, I came home.
This was 2013?
This December of 2013.
So 11 years into the whole Saving Abel run.
Yep. And everybody else wanted to keep touring, and I was just like, I can't. It's going to be detrimental.
How
to
hard
me.
is that to walk away from a band that you founded?
Man, it was really, really hard, but that should tell you to the depth of where my addiction was taking me.
Right.
When I come home and I see what it was doing, I see that I couldn't wake up even without drugs in my system.
Were you doing drugs before you ever started the band?
I was smoking.
Or?
I mean, yeah, totally.
I think that's
Yeah.
what
That-
gets
that all-
anybody into
well,
rock
you
and
either
roll.
do drugs and Jesus in Corinth, Mississippi, and I
Yeah.
did both, you know.
Yeah.
Not at the same time, but I had phases of my life going, and which all of that stuff for me that I've learned comes from childhood trauma and shit that happened when you were kids. There's something that happens to us. It's some first 10 years of our life, something happens to us that stops us in our tracks and go, okay, I'm going to deal with that this way now, to keep from dealing with the issue at hand. And so basically, I went crazy when I was out there on the road. Anything I wanted, I would overdo it. I mean, we were touring with Nickelback, Buck Cherry, Avenged Sevenfold, Shinedown, Papa Roach. I was in the major league, Joe, and I didn't even know the world was bigger than Corinth, Mississippi.
Right.
It was 15,000 people when I was there. It's way
Now you're
bigger.
playing to 15,000 people.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
crazy. But I started bringing that stuff home, and it got to I was also exhausted. 268 shows out of 365 days, and most of our days off were spent in the Walmart parking lot,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go home and deal with some issues. And then they took this guy. He was a band opening for us called Trash the Brand, and their lead singer's name was Scotty Austin. So he slid in, and he's from Jackson, Tennessee, and we knew each other. We grew up with some of the same folks. And he took the band and gave them kept a heartbeat in them.
Well, now, when you walked away, though, was it kind of understood when you're ready to come back, you had a
Yes.
spot?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was always understood. We left it open. It was always understood that I could always.
There was
come
no
back.
hard feelings at the
Yeah,
time.
I mean, we had to situate some financial things, but
Yeah.
there wasn't really any hard feelings.
Were you still getting money from the band when you stepped away, since you was one of the founding members? How does that work?
I think no, I don't think so. I mean, I get my royalties in publishing,
Yeah.
from the
music part
mailbox.
doesn't change.
Yeah,
but
but you don't
yes.
get any cut of the merch and stuff after you step away from
No,
the band.
I
yeah.
think we.
No, there was there was things that were implicated that he when we left that Jared was taking care of, and then
Right.
any IOUs on the book.
How
or
hard
whatever.
was this for you?
She made it easier for me. If you want me to be, I mean, I was in no shape to be
Because
dealing
I
with
can tell you
this
right now,
stuff.
brother, first of all,
Yeah.
you've outkicked your coverage.
Yeah.
But
I
but hold on,
definitely
but hold on.
married up, 100%.
But hold on. That's just surface. Sitting here looking, beautiful wife. But for you to stick around with this,
Dude, you don't even realize, guys. For the first, we've been married 17 years, 16 years,
16 years.
16 years. We've been together 18.
Yeah.
For the first 12 years of our relationship, I was either high or drunk.
Damn.
That was it. It's all I knew how to be. Growing up, my family didn't say, hey, let's go to a therapist. My family said, let's pray to Jesus.
Yeah.
He'll solve it all.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I met her where she told me, and she's like, yeah, but
Jesus also gave us these
he
people.
also gave us doctors. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He also gave us help,
You can do both.
You can do both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikki, where are you from?
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Hey, she's got a little southerner in her.
Yeah. Yeah.
1.2 inches. That was for you, Herman Bay. Or Golden.
I mean, listen, there are moments that were obviously incredibly difficult because you're you're with a human that you already love. Like, it's not like he started out being like, I'm batshit crazy and I got all these issues. Like, that's not how anybody comes to the table.
No, he ended up though. Yeah.
So, we're already a kid deep.
Nobody remembers the start of the race. They always remember the finish line.
So we're a kid or two deep, and you're just like, how did we get here? I didn't like him for a lot of years. Like, I almost loathed him.
I loathed you too. No, I didn't. No.
And there were moments where I just was like, what am I sticking around for? This is.
She did leave. I mean, she drove to Phoenix and took the kids and
Oh, really?
stayed. Yeah.
Yeah, for like.
How many kids do y'all have?
We have 3.
3.
Yeah.
When she got back from the Kiss tour, she was Paul Stanley's personal assistant for a tour.
Oh, really?
And, yeah. And
We need to do a podcast episode on that.
dude, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
Is that wild?
It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gene was the nice one. I'll say that.
Oh, God.
Greatest show I've ever
Eric
been
was
to.
very nice. Tommy was very nice. I signed an NDA.
Yeah. Good
For
for
how
you.
long?
Forever.
Oh, is it forever?
No, it's not. It's expired.
What year did you?
20. Lenny turned 3, so 2016.
It's expired?
Yeah.
We should do an extra episode.
I saw them in Virginia Beach.
Can we call legal?
2014.
2014.
Yeah, Virginia
Yeah.
Beach.
So I was on like one of the.
Did he have his painted abs on?
I didn't see that.
He
all
would paint
I
abs.
remember was
I will tell you things off of a hot mic.
we're gonna
Yeah,
have a great night at dinner.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just remember during God of Thunder,
She's
I
like,
looked at
"What's
my
gonna get me in
wife
trouble?"
and I went, "This is what our parents talked about when it came to us not coming to a Kiss concert when we were kids."
I knew
It
no
scared the
Kiss
daylights.
songs.
Yeah.
I thought Satan was about to come up out
It
of
was
the
just a
ground.
production, though. You
Yeah.
know, as a kid, you don't know. It's just a show. It's for entertainment.
And my
all
parents
that.
were always like, "You can't go to a Kiss concert. Can't go
And
to a
now
Kiss
the
concert."
same people are freaking out over the Zach Brown show in Vegas.
Oh, I know.
You know?
And me and my
Oh
wife.
yeah, in the
Yeah,
sphere.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like he worships Satan. It's like
I don't think that's what that is. You know?
I think
You
he's
mean
just-
the guy that wrote what? I like my chicken fried. Like that guy.
Colder weather?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like dating the girl, or he's married to the woman that makes necklaces, or what?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
her name?
I don't remember her name.
Yeah.
So,
So I hated him.
yeah.
But there was a part of me that was like, this isn't actually him. So I didn't like him. I didn't want to be there. But there was a voice in the back of my head that was like, you actually don't have the full picture. Something else is happening.
Mhm.
And so I went to Phoenix. I mean, my Nana was my best friend.
That was her best
I
friend.
mean, like
That
my
was the
whole heart.
chicken and livers.
It was
Yeah.
the chicken.
Yeah.
liver. I mean, come over for Sunday gravy and
Yeah.
you'll have a list of things. But I came back from that and I had figured out on a Sunday that he was secretly drinking. And so I
I'm
held
drinking
on.
a fifth of vodka every day.
Yeah.
By myself.
Jesus.
Like,
I thought it
and-
was
you
cheaper
and
to
Eric
drink at
have-
home, you know?
You and Eric have similar stories here.
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
I mean, like,
Jesus.
like taped up underneath the toilet
Vodka
seat.
was
Like,
the best. You couldn't smell it.
I didn't know. I had no idea, guys. And I am also looking for, at that point, he was sober off of everything else except for alcohol. So I'm looking like if there's a relapse, I'm like, oh, pills maybe, or like something else. And so I just didn't see it. And yeah, I sat him down and I just said,
I remember the day. I'd already had like 3 drinks. It was at 11 a.m.
mhm.
And at that point in my life, I after I quit Saving Abel in 2013, I moved to Nashville to do a country record. And my producer moved here, and he's a Grammy Award-winning producer. You know, I just moved to where he was moving. We'd recorded 2 albums here. So anyway, future is bright, but I got here and just started drinking. You know, I got to write with some of the biggest artists Jonathan Singleton I've known him 20
I know Jonathan
years.
and the Grove.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Do you know my cousin Dustin
Dustin
Nunley?
maybe? Dustin Nunley?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that.
He played with Jonathan Singleton in
Yeah.
the Grove, and now he's a guitarist for Luke Combs.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Small world,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
We used to go to Jackson, Tennessee and watch them
Yeah,
play. Yeah,
yeah.
dude. That's cool, man.
He still plays with Jonathan a lot.
Oh, that's
you know,
cool,
when he's
man.
not with Luke.
My drummer, Blake Dixon, his brother, Andy Dixon, was Jonathan's bass player.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's badass.
we've known him for years. So, of course, I had, an in. I moved to Nashville, and I just call him up. He's like, yeah, come over. Well, he was Writer of the Year that year. I mean, he wrote #1s for everybody.
That's a big name.
Absolutely, man.
And he's a good dude too.
Yeah, a
like,
great guy. Great guy. I got
So
to meet
you
him.
were
Yeah.
clean before you ever came to Nashville then?
off of hard drugs and everything, and alcohol was not his
Alcohol
thing.
never was my thing,
It
Yeah.
just became his thing because he wanted to stay sober off of everything.
It was the
Really?
only thing I hadn't let conquer
Yeah.
me at this point. Yeah, like I was big into like Roxy Cotton, which there's reasons for all that, like not justifiable ones, but how it happened looking back. Like I remember coming off the stage after a Nickelback show, we would get off the stage and security would walk us to the merch table or one of the merch tables in the arena. And people would start grabbing and pulling and ripping and tearing things off of my body, like laminates, belts, shirts. And this guy from Mississippi is like, haha. And I remember a few different times I would run away and hide under a stairwell screaming like a girl. Like
Really?
it felt like the room was caving in on me. And so what do? I started getting high before going to the merch table. Because when you're high, you're not present. And that
Right.
stuff doesn't bother you as much. So I would use it to deal with stuff. I'd get to a news station at 5 a.m. to sing Addicted. And it's like the two guitar players, all they got to do is put glasses on and be hungover and play the guitar. I'm the one that had to walk in. Hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, I want to sing Addicted at 5 a.m. Of course I do. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah.
So I would start popping pills to do that. And then that's what I mean by like, I brought those habits home.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm a big energy guy, a frequency guy,
Yeah.
and the frequency is not where I wanted to stay there. Like
Really?
I am not against saying I have messed up. It's time for me to fix my shit,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It
he
take-
was ready. When
it-
I sat him
I
down.
was searching,
Yeah,
and that was the day.
I just was like,
11
hey.
a.m. sitting in the floor crying, and she just said, she touched my face and she said, "Don't you think it's time?" And I was like, "Okay." So I went and checked myself in to get off alcohol. And it's crazy because all the drugs that I got off of, like I did go to a 6-week outpatient therapy place in Dallas, Texas, but quitting pills, I could do that by myself. I didn't need a medical doctor to watch me.
Wow.
But alcohol, you can literally die by just
Yes.
quitting cold turkey.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's
alcohol, man.
crazy.
That was the big
blood
thing the
pressure,
doctor
all
said.
that stuff.
and him being a diabetic, like juvenile
Oh.
diabetes, like the doctor was like, "Hey, listen, we're gonna do an 11-day detox. Like,
Yep.
we are worried about." Because he's also on meds that he
Like
shouldn't-
antidepressant meds too.
Yeah.
Like at that point in my life when she was out on Kiss, they'd put me on some new antidepressant med, but nobody knew I was drinking. So you're not supposed to mix those two,
No.
first of all. But I was
and he was misdiagnosed, something. So he should later he was diagnosed with being bipolar. They're putting him on a sertraline or something that people with bipolar should not be on at all because it keeps
Wow.
them in mania. It keeps them manic. So not
like
only is
manic,
he's highly manic, he's also drinking, which is a downer. And then he's, it's like all this stuff. And
So
so,
you're just all messed up.
I'm
Yeah.
messed up beyond
Where,
recognition.
where do you think you would be without her?
Oh,
I was going to say this before she started talking. I understand that we all believe, and for some of us, it might be true that our mom and dad loves us unconditionally. And my parents do love me unconditionally, absolutely. But you don't really understand things like that growing up.
Mm-hmm.
This woman right here has has literally taught me what unconditional love is. It's without any conditions, and it's made me a better person. So I feel as if I would not either be here or I would be out there sleeping on a cardboard
Damn.
box on the sidewalk.
you got to think about this, man.
I
Like-
think about it all the time.
I mean, just the 15 minutes of knowing both
Yeah.
of y'all, right? The fact that I know people that have gotten divorced over clothes not getting folded,
yeah.
and everything that you have faced,
She's faced too.
and the fact that
Mhm.
she has been in your corner and not given up on you when you probably can tell us 1,000,000 times why she should have left.
100%. I don't know why she's here either, and I don't understand it.
It's for the 1.25 penis.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Shallow cervix. My wife claims to have one too.
Yeah. Yeah. Go on. You're welcome, by the way.
I love a man with a small penis and no abs.
That's right. I have one ab. I do half a crunch a day when I wake up and the other half when I lay down.
There you go. It's all about the negatives.
It is, man.
Where did it go from 2014? When did you rejoin?
When did I come back? 2021?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, you took like a whole 7 years.
About
Yeah,
7
yeah,
years.
yeah.
Well, I was writing my country album and doing all these things.
Did you ever release any country
I
songs?
did, but it was like the first day
March
of
of
COVID.
2020.
March 8th of
Bro was
Yeah.
writing a
Yeah.
country album for 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a time period though, man. Like
How
I
the hell
was.
did you not run out of money?
well,
Royalties.
Really?
I make okay in publishing, and
Yeah.
I mean, Addicted was. I mean, it still
Huge.
is. I'm grateful for the fact that it still brings in money.
It's still big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was playing it a while ago. He just
Yeah.
pulled it up on his file. I was like, I'm telling you, that right there's the list.
we got
It just hit 1 billion streams on
Wow.
Pandora.
Holy-
Pandora. At Pandora, that I'm literally like,
Pandora,
who?
does people still
I'm like,
listen?
that's what I said.
Apparently so.
People still listen to. Well, obviously they do, because I mean, we've got 1 billion plays.
That's
but
crazy.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get like a plaque from
heck
Pandora?
yeah. At one point,
Yeah.
she won't
Hey,
let me hang
Pandora.
them up at the house though. They don't go with the decor.
Yeah.
That sounds like my wife. She's
Yeah.
like, put that out there in the man cave.
Yeah, you got you.
I got a Jeff Gordon hood and I can't hang it in the living room. Are you kidding me right now?
What?
I know.
I love Jeff
Yeah.
Gordon too.
I
And
know.
she's as redneck as I am.
And you're a homosexual. I don't understand why you wouldn't want that hanging up in your house. I
It's
just
a
don't
rainbow
understand.
warrior,
Yes.
man. You know?
Your wife's just
Yeah.
not accepting.
I
That's
know.
all it is. Love
Yeah.
is love.
And
Can
it's
you
Black History
imagine?
Month.
You know, the gay people, they claimed the rainbow, right? Which I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the rainbow. But if they really want to get to those homophobics, they should just claim the color camouflage.
Yeah.
They
Bro.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take over real trade, by God.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Those guys would be
Oh
like,
my God. Hey, people would lose
How
their
am I going to
minds.
deer hunt? I ain't wearing that. I ain't putting them boots on. It's gay.
Then they realize deer is colorblind. You
Yeah.
don't even need to be a camo. You can wear red flannel if you wanted to. It don't matter.
It's funny.
My granddaddy hunted in blue jeans and a t-shirt.
There you have it,
You don't
man.
need all that.
So 2021 you came back, right?
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
and then it was a good little run for about what, 4 years there?
Well, I'd been asked to come back a few different times during that 7-year period. And
Did the same guy continue to fill your hole?
Scotty Austin? Yep. Yep. And we both had like,
Filled his hole.
Fill your hole.
Fill your hole, yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
I
sorry.
didn't hear that
Yeah,
part.
it's another gay joke, but go ahead.
Another
Yeah.
gay.
That's the sound bite. That's the sound bite. Save it. We're using it for everything on this podcast. Jared Weeks saying gay.
Anytime we have anything remotely gay in any episode, we're just going to have
Just Jared Weeks.
come in.
If anything, I'm glad that I came here just to say that.
You're just
you
going to
know?
be a reoccurring. It's like a radio sound bite.
We're not paying you royalties
listening
for
to-
that.
fine.
Yeah.
You're
That's
listening
fine.
to White
I'm sure
Trash
I got
for-
it from somewhere else.
You're listening to White Trash for Money with Justin Nunley and Matt Lyda.
Gay.
Yes, please.
Oh my God.
So they asked you a few times to come back.
Yeah. And
Was it the same? Sorry, I did
yeah,
that.
me and the other co-founder, he asked me to come
What's
back.
his name?
His name is Jason.
Jason. Yeah.
And
Gunn
he-
or something.
No.
No.
Null, like Null and Void.
Oh, yeah.
Jason Null.
Yeah.
He asked me to come back, and at one point they were like, "Well, let's do a greatest hits album," and I'm like, "Guys, we're not Leonard Skinner. Like,
Bruh.
we only have 3 albums. We had 7 top 10s. I'm like, well, where are we gonna get the other, 8 songs to go on this album? And also, I just wasn't right in my head mentally. Like, I knew what out there would do to me.
hmm
So I stayed back and I kept working on myself. And COVID is literally when I dug in.
Oh damn! So you did come back after COVID.
Like, for an addict, alcoholic like myself, isolation can be horrible
Really?
for us. Yeah, you get us by ourselves, man.
Yeah.
We'll just.
Well, that's wild because you started drinking because you wanted to be. you wanted to be alone, but then when you're alone, you can't handle it, so you
That's
drink
right.
more.
You can't.
So that's why you drink.
That's why you
Damn.
drink. You try to get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's a vicious cycle. Yeah, it really is. I called it sitting on the black couch. So basically, I watched.
That'd be a good song. You ever thought about writing it?
The Black
Sitting on the black couch?
I haven't. I'm more of a love seat kind
Yeah.
of guy, but
Yeah.
No, I've actually thought about writing it, but that was
love seat. I like a good recliner.
a good lazy boy now. But yeah, I watched. We were as soon as we closed on our house, first house we ever bought, the very next day, stay-at-home orders. So we just started gutting the house. So I kept myself pretty busy during COVID, but it was when I watched the George Floyd video, and I saw that man crying and calling out for his mama. Like something inside of me broke, literally, and I was like, "What in God's name are we doing?" And I used to hate those people that would be the good you want to see in the world, be the change you. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
But that's when I literally started looking inside and facing all those shadows and things I was guilty of, afraid of, ashamed of. And that hole that I'd been trying to fill my entire life with drugs, alcohol, girls. And I started sitting down with those things, doing my shadow work, sitting down on the black couch and healing with those things, figuring out where they came from, why, and this, and seeing it now for what it is. And it brought me to a whole new level of the person that I am today. Like I've always been searching for something, and I finally found it, because when you start loving yourself more, you start creating boundaries. And when you create boundaries, you select the people you hang out. You can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you.
Yeah.
And it started making my life way better. Like Big Vinny and Jared Blake were the two guys that helped me with all this. We would go and do casino cruises and stuff. And we had a big Sprinter van, and it's a 12-hour trip. So whenever we were in the van, we were always right.
To Shreveport?
No, we went to Cocoa Beach in Florida.
Okay.
And we did the Victory Casino cruise. It was pretty good, man.
Really?
But we were never wrong in the van. At home with our wives, we're never right. But in the van, we're always right. So that was a cool little support system I had. But yeah, I started looking inside and healing from those things. And slowly that hole in my heart started getting filled with things like peace and joy and being present and just being the person who I am, which helped me discover, like, I consider myself a light worker. And by that, I mean, I've lived a truth and I've lived a lie. I've lived with Nickelback and I've lived way down here on the streets at the worst place I could be. But, rock bottom's only when you decide to stop digging.
Yeah.
I decided to stop digging and start working my way out. And it took a lot. And honestly, I couldn't do it without her right here beside me. Like, I honestly couldn't. She's so honest. I hate it sometimes. It's brutal. But I can always rely on her for that. And
you know how they say you can't never go home, right? And it's the whole thing of like once you're gone from home for a long time, like it's not home no more. You know?
It's not the same.
When you went back to Saving Abel, did it ever feel right after that with the way that it was?
What it felt like is me and my drummer Dave were swimming against the current, trying to save everybody else's life, and they just wanted to go a different.
Y'all were trying to save Abel.
We were trying to save Abel.
Was he sober, and was he like? Did he see what you were doing at that time and say, "Man, if we can get everybody on the same boat,
who do you mean when you say?
Well, you said Dave. You said Dave was you and him were trying to.
Yes, he's definitely sober. He had a bad childhood.
But when you said you were trying to pull everyone else in that right direction, is that kind of they were still wanting to live that rock and roll lifestyle? Y'all were looking at this. This is a business. Let's go out here and
absolutely.
We're all older now. We're more mature. We all have families.
We wanted to pay our taxes and we wanted to do things right. And
Jared came back with a purpose too.
Yeah.
Which
I'm saying. I found my purpose.
You were healed.
Yeah. Or healing,
COVID.
right? Are you ever healed?
We're never done
Right,
healing.
right.
Yeah.
He was surely,
You were mended.
I knew that my path
and had tools that like nobody else in that band had.
And I learned these tools by going to
Because you
therapy
stepped away.
Yeah.
and going to rehab. All that I would take notes to learn my tools, to learn what's below anger, to learn how to deal with life in itself. It was literally not fun. I'm not going to lie about it. I can make anything fun, so that's how I got through it.
Nikki, talk to them like you're their mother and tell them to go watch part 2.
You have to go watch part 2 because you've just watched part 1. And in order for the story to feel complete, you have to watch part 2. So
100%.
Go to the next.
I
So
agree
you
with
have
her.
the full story.
Yeah.
You just need to know.
Hell yeah.
And then if you have to go back to part 1 to catch everything that's in part 2, then do that. And then watch part 2 again.
Good job.
Now talk to them like you were pissed off at him for doing something stupid.
Will
All
you
right, part 2 coming up.
Listen, did you know? Well, thanks for tuning in. White Trash with Money podcast.